Hello everyone, this is Rocco coming at you for my first 12.3.6 drive. Literally just installed the update. I was about to head out to go on a drive to test out my kayak. And I got in the car and it says software update available. So I was like, okay. I had to wait like almost an hour for that to install. But here we are, doing it for you guys. So what we're gonna end up doing is, because it's on the route, we're doing the Crazy Hill test, first drive. So, as you saw, I put out 2 other videos before this one because I recorded those yesterday, and of course this update came out, so it kind of negates those. But I'm still gonna go ahead and release them. But you'll have 3 videos in one day. So, well, I guess we had 1 last night, but yeah, 2 videos in one day. Also, there's a person behind me catching up, but I'm just gonna let it go the speed limit here. One thing I'm hoping. One thing I guess we learned is that most likely the kayak was affecting at slow speeds. It didn't seem to make any effect at higher speeds like this, but anything below like 20 mile an hour, it seemed to affect. It seems to be, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's appropriate, but see, it's rather slow, it felt like. Let's see if map data screws it up here. Yep, map data screwed it up. And it's still saying the GPS is off, even though, like, it's not, it's on. The map data is obviously really bad. Oh, is there really a person behind me? I might, I'm gonna actually disengage up here and let them go past me, because we're not gonna do this with a person behind me. There's a spot right up here. Again, we're going to see how it adjusts speed along in here. Just going to go ahead and... Actually, it's right at this turn right here. So I'm going to go ahead and let them go by. So that's interesting. You got to think about that. In terms of... The car needs to be able to indicate, if something like that, for whatever reason, it needs to be able to get over and let someone by. It needs to be able to indicate that. So I did that by turning on my blinkers and stopping, so the other car passed around me. Same thing, likewise, my car needs to be able to recognize if someone does that. It turned on its blinker, and stopping where I can go around means it wants me to go around, or wants the other car to go around. Oh yeah, we should have this on. What I did want to explain, we'll do this after this first turn here. And as you probably noticed, I don't have my wide angle lens because the kayak's on the roof. Super smooth, that's great. And you're going too fast. I'm gonna go ahead and tell it to adjust speed. It thinks it's going backwards. It keeps on recalculating the GPS. Anyways, what I'm getting at is I'm going way down here, down this backcountry road here. We're meeting a car, 2 cars. Okay. Oh, another freaking car. No, I wasn't, okay, let's see how close I was. Okay, it probably would have been fine. I just couldn't see the side of the road. I know it can't see the side of the road either. Well, I say that. Yeah. It should have just waited when it saw that car right there. Because it's because how steep the road is. I don't trust it yet, because it messes up going uphill still. I'm not going to trust it until it's like it nails it every single time. So you guys tell me down below. You can count that or not count that disengagement. I'm just being overly cautious. This time of the day is also going to have more traffic on this road, just because, we are in the middle of the day. the tubing is about to start, especially in the summertime. You're gonna get a lot of traffic on this road. There's the Green River tubing, whatever, down here, and yeah, in between it, also the FSD access and everything. You're gonna river access. You're gonna have a lot of people coming down this road. I disengaged here last time because it was that close. It looks like I had like 1 or 2 inches of room. I was not comfortable what it did right there, but I didn't disengage. Technically the car's fine, but there's no reason it needs to get that close to a 1 foot drop off. Like you're screwed. If the road breaks free on the edge, you're screwed. And Tesla's not paying for my car, so I have to pay for it. So it shouldn't do that. And in their defense, they need to prevent it from doing that too. This is also why, God, so much more traffic today. This is why you need to slow down. That Jeep was going too fast. And of course, then I showed up around the corner. Yeah. This type of driving stresses me out. Some of you guys would be fine doing this. You meet cars head on around a blind turn, it gets a little bit sketchy. I mean, otherwise the car is doing surprisingly well. Like this is basically as good as it was before. Like, can it do better? Yeah. If I'm going to hardcore critique the car, and we'll have to start doing that soon because it's going to get so good that the only way to find ways to improve is to super critique it. I'll show you a couple. I'll do this for the next minute or so, like super critiques. Should have slowed down more on this turn. You can see that car obviously had a broken off front end. Maybe they hit on someone around this. Yeah. So everything is doing good here. It had a little bit of a twitch to like this right here. Yeah, that needs to improve. It's hard to tell from the video, but it's a little bit twitchy. It's fine in terms of like acceptable. I probably wouldn't even notice it if I was a passenger, to be honest. Well, it's a secondary passenger. This is like, it's going in and out in speed. You get a little bit hesitant. Okay. That, I'm pretty sure, was too close. Got too close to the edge. Also now a motorcycle behind me. This is the road it messed up on 2 versions ago. And it's gonna mess up again. Car was not gonna keep on turning. Okay, so what I can tell is all these point releases are doing nothing for this road. This is as good as it was on 12.2.3, or as bad, however you want to frame it. So it's no better or worse than it was on the other 2 versions. I can confidently say that. And don't blame the kayak, guys. That is not what's causing it to do that. The little twitchy behaviors, maybe it's that. The little twitchy behaviors I'm talking about, that could be the kayak. But going off the road, going to that other road, you can probably see on this visualization. See how that car pulled off? I didn't need to disengage there, but I did just to be safe. I disengaged to be safe because I wasn't sure how close my car was to the right side and bottoming out. See, there's 2 cars coming up around this blind turn, and I can't get through, so I have to know to stop right here. And there's another car. No. My car needs to yield to the blue car. Yeah, see right here? I can't even imagine coming up. See how this road is? Everyone, this is the busiest it's ever been. Ooh, man. There's some work to do. So that's the thing. When this road is empty, it's fine. When the road is busy, oh man, is there some work to do. It really shows, this road really shows the current limitations of full self-driving, because it has to have a lot of unique human behavior about waiting, knowing when to wait, knowing when to go. And we're basically done with the curves at this point. I'm gonna stop at the parking lot to let this motorcyclists go by if that's what they're planning to do. It could actually go a little bit faster for all I care right now, but there is a car in the middle of the road. I would have preferred a little bit more room around that car. Okay, I'm not sure why it's slowing down, so it's probably, that's why it's slowing down. Don't pull off the road. Don't try and pull off the road. That would be really bad right here if it thinks it can pull off the road. There's a ditch right there. That'd be really bad. Okay, we're gonna let it keep routing. Yeah, see, there's a lot more people down here than normal. Hopefully that's where this motorcycle's going, is right here. Paint crew. Oh, please don't tell me they're painting. On a Sunday? Hopefully this is dry paint. This is fresh red. I didn't realize they were paving down here. I haven't been down here in a while. So I think I made a test route that I've only done once or twice. At the very beginning of testing full self-driving. Okay, the car can definitely go quicker now. There's the person on my side of the road. Okay. That handled that great though. I think I'm just gonna time lapse the rest of this. So that corner right there could have done better. Like, this road is, I'm a little bit disappointed. Something seems to be regressed on curvy roads, because this should be able to go faster. It should be able to go 35 in here, no problem. And see, now it's going faster than that. But it doesn't need to slow down around this curve. Hey guys, I'm going to interrupt real quick right here. I'm going to change this to 1080p not to take up so much space, because I didn't realize it's 15 more minutes of this, so it's going to be like time lapse. And we're back in 1080p. Tell me what the quality difference is, because I'm kind of curious, because that'll be a pretty stark difference. Obviously skip forward like, a couple hundred feet. But I'll record the whole thing going down here and then record this on the way back. Or maybe, I think what I'll do is I'll start recording right before the crazy hill. Unless something unexpected happens, then I'll have my dash cam to record that. Okay, well, there's the unexpected thing. On a blind turn, there's a person at their mailbox. That's exactly what a human would have done. But probably would have done it maybe even a little bit more quickly, because now we're up to the old road again. It's interesting, because if the old road looked like this road should not have been replaced. Oh, well then again, now we have, maybe they replaced that bridge and they replaced the road, that's why. Yeah, I don't know, sometimes they replace roads too soon. It just seems like a waste of money. Because they could just patch a couple holes and the rest of the road is fine. It doesn't need to be replaced, but it's just in the budget and they replace it. Okay, I'm pushing it to go a little bit faster around this curve. I would have slowed down a lot more than I was going right here. What I went was appropriate in my opinion. See, it's slowing down too much right here. These are the type of nitpicks I'm going to continue to do, because the car is getting so good that I'm like, this isn't really something it needs to improve to make robotaxi possible. Yeah, it's just going to make the passengers uncomfortable. But it's not so much so that they would get me out of this car now. Ironically, it would probably be more so if it drove too fast around the curves. They would be like, get me out of this car now. Versus if it's driving a little bit slow, most people would be like, okay, well, It's annoying that it's driving slow, but hey, at least I'm not the one driving. Okay, it slowed down too much for these people here. I had to press the accelerator to keep it from slowing down. The only reason I'm doing this because there's motorcyclist behind me. You can hardly see him, but that makes it look like he's a lot further away. I'm surprised he isn't riding closer. Maybe he's just casually riding, but normally motorcyclists will pass you or ride on you or something. That was too... It gets too close for my liking. A lot of people down here. That was interesting behavior, which it actually went too fast, but for most people, I think it was fine for me. So I'm trying to judge like based on what's comfortable for me and what's comfortable for other people, and like it was going too fast and undercorrected or for the turn basically. It had to correct itself. It didn't do the right trajectory. And how to correct itself. But this is really good right here. I'm just like, this, what it's doing right now, I'm happy with. We've seen, obviously, some weird stuff on this road. People in the middle of the road, cars on the wrong side of the road. This is actually a lot of quite unexpected stuff to see. Almost went off the road there. It's still getting too close to the right side of the road. Okay, that was a disengagement. Car got too close to the edge of the road, about to drop off. I'm just not doing it, guys. Disengage again because it's too close to the right side of the road. Apparently there's a stop sign coming up. Yeah, I messed up on this one. I remember this. So if you want to go back to, this is going to be tagged in the playlist. If you want to go back to this stop sign, there's a stop sign here. It turns on to the right, and there's another stop sign that it tried to stop on the road. However, I'm not going to the right today, unfortunately. Car on the wrong side of the road. So, just because there aren't lines here, that's not an acceptable reason for the drive on the wrong side of the road. Hey guys, we are at the destination. A lot of people on the lake today. Looks, I've never actually been here, but we're gonna try it out. I might give a couple clips of the boats, assuming everything works well, and I'll bring you on the way back. Hey everyone, we are back, headed up the crazy hill test. Just did some kayaking. Unfortunately, Onyx didn't like the kayak. It's for second time ever in a kayak, but this first time ever in this kayak. As you can tell, the rope is no longer there. Since this is such a low speed, there's not enough air drag to lift up the front. I think I got like 42 mile an hour tops on the way back. So, not enough airspeed to justify strapping it down on this route back home. But, yeah. So, I didn't do all the back road back. I half drove that manually just to have a little bit of fun. Man, that was close. Go bring up the camera here. So, we're going to see, there was a lot of traffic. Why is it stopping here? Did it, oh, it lost the road because of the sun. Interesting. I haven't seen that behavior before. Anyways, okay, so as you can see going down, the car's performance wasn't great, but it also had some of the hardest challenges it's had ever on this road. So, you gotta keep that in mind. Now going up, we gotta keep in mind as well that we might see a car head on, and then I might have to back up. Okay. Decent speed, but bad turning radius or turning angle. It didn't need to be so far left for that. It's going considerably slower going up this hill. That is definitely a noticeable change. Now maybe that will change, like, no, and then you come to here and it just stays fast going into the corner and slows down. It needs to go in slow down into the corner and turn. It just should assume every time there is a car there and go as slow as possible so you have as good of a reaction to, well, allow the other driver to have as good a reaction time as possible. Slow down, car. No human, unless you were having fun, no human would go that fast. It's weird, it's speeding up now. That's so weird. As it gets to the like more difficult part of the hill, it starts speeding up. Yeah, all these extra switchbacks in here. We're just gonna start it.